So, you clicked on the video. YouTube recommended it to you. You decided to watch it. These are all things that just transpired. Maybe they didn't. Maybe somebody shared it to you. It doesn't really matter how you watched this video, how you saw it. In one way or another, it was recommended to you by YouTube. Now you can argue me this till the day of time. I don't know where this video will go. I don't know what this video will do. It could be sent up to space for people to see in years from now. Well, our sun dies, turns into a black hole. We're looking for a new planet to go to. They're like, fuck it, send all the YouTube files with it, so people can learn about us. People can be entertained for years. This might be on that, but I don't know. But one way or another, right now, in today's day and age, as to the day I'm making this, YouTube would have to recommend it to you somehow or some way. And you're probably arguing with me a little bit about this. Like, oh, no. What if I share it to somebody? Well, at the end of the day, YouTube's kind of recommending it to them, because it's recommending it to you, which you are recommending YouTube's video to another person. So at the end of the day, it just boils down to YouTube recommending it to somebody who they might think is going to share it. Any way you put it, any way you spin it, I believe that YouTube recommending is very powerful. And obviously it is, but the amount of power YouTube has in today's ecosystem is really, really big. And this is something I want to talk about a little bit, because YouTube has the opportunity to make anybody in this world, no matter what they look like, no matter what, famous. They can do whatever the fuck they want on this platform. It's kind of weird to think about. On TikTok, Instagram, any platform you can think of, they could specifically choose somebody and be like, you know what, we want this person to be famous. We want this person to be our headline person. We're going to use them for advertising. We're going to use them for all these things. And they could just do that. Say, some random person uploads a video. Let's just use me as an example. Say my first video I uploaded, YouTube sees it and they're like, holy shit, this guy's handsome as shit. Handsome stallion, sexy as hell. We want him to be the face of YouTube for now. So instead, they say, okay, we're going to fix the algorithm. We're going to push this video everywhere in the world. I blow up overnight. They have the power to do that. And, I don't know exactly how YouTube's system works or anything like that, but they could, if they truly wanted to, do that. I think that's just a little bit concerning at the end of the day, how these big social media platforms can do it, can just kind of control how their platform goes. And obviously they should. I mean, they are the company, they're the ones who own it. But social media is such a big part of our everyday now. It feels like you have to abide by the laws by that, even though it seems like it should be more free. You should be able to do more things you want to online. Like, I could go outside and start a fire if I wanted to on my property. If I wanted to do that, I could if it was my property. But on, like, YouTube, for example, let's say the fire is equivalent to, I don't know, showing pornography on this website, You just can't do that. My bad. But yeah, it's obviously there's better examples out there for this. Or like uploading a Nintendo thing, and Nintendo's like, no, we don't want that up. Or YouTube says, oh, we don't want that video up, they just take it down. It's things like that and stuff like that where it's like, this just kind of doesn't make sense. Obviously, you can upload videos everywhere else on the internet. Obviously, YouTube isn't the only place to upload videos, but it's like, YouTube is one of the strongest, only things that you can really look at and be like, this thing is not going to be taken over anytime soon. It's just not. Think about all the videos that get uploaded every single day, including mine, where YouTube has to store them. They have to do all their things with it, put in the algorithm, make sure the subscribers see it. There's so many different little things that go on this app, on this platform, that you don't even realize it. And you realize, well, shit, there's not going to be a competitor anytime soon with YouTube. There just isn't. YouTube is already a pretty convenient platform to use. Obviously, there's problems with it. There's tons of problems with YouTube. For one, like I just did the monetization about it. Videos get taken down. AI being able to ban channels just for no fucking reason. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. There's a lot of problems with the YouTube, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, YouTube is such a big name. Everybody's just going to go straight to YouTube. If they want to do content like this, they're not going to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to go to this random website and I'm going to become a sensation on there. I'm just going to become this huge, most viewed channel on this website rather than YouTube. It's just not going to happen. It's just not. YouTube already has so many people too. So many people basically exclusively watch stuff on YouTube. Like a lot of people, even from like my grade, for example, just watch stuff on YouTube. It's free. It's convenient. It's on every single platform ever. Like, for example, my PS5, my grandparents have DirecTV. I use their account to watch stuff on, like a live sporting event on DirecTV. Well, it's not on the PS5. That, for example, but YouTube is. Anything that you can think of, YouTube is on. And I think that's just insane to think about, too. That just shows the monopoly they have on this and how widespread they are. You don't even have to sign in on YouTube. You don't even have to have a Google account to watch something on YouTube. They really force you into it if you don't, but you don't have to have one at the end of the day. The only other platform that is like YouTube, in a sense, is Tubi, in my opinion. Because Tubi's free, you just watch ads, but Tubi's movies, and also YouTube offers movies as well. I think the Lego movie's free right now to watch on YouTube. There's a lot of movies right now that just are free to watch with ads on YouTube. It's crazy. It's actually insane. And you can buy movies through YouTube. There's YouTube TV. There's so many things that YouTube has at their disposal that nobody's going to be able to touch them. At this point, YouTube is becoming just as or more well known than Google. And I know that might be crazy to say, but I think it's true. I legitimately think it's true. I know Google owns YouTube, but at the end of the day, honestly, I think YouTube's a little bit more iconic than Google is at this point. There's so many search engines out there. For one, for example, the freaking computer I'm using is Microsoft. I go whatever the one Microsoft has right now. I'm not for sure, but I don't go to Google. There's Safari, there's Chrome, Microsoft Edge, that's what it's called. Firefox. A lot of people are going to this DuckDuckGo program now. There's so many other browsers than Google nowadays that it's crazy. YouTube is also offered on all these other browsers. So I believe YouTube is one of the most iconic things ever at this point. Anything that you can think of, any problem that you have is on YouTube. It's just insane to think about how massive this platform is and how big everything is. And YouTube might recommend this video to you. It might not. I don't know where this video will end up. I don't know what the hell is going to go on with this video. YouTube might not even allow it to be uploaded, But at the end of the day, I just think it's insane how this video might have been recommended to you through this huge app we call YouTube. That is just the biggest thing in the world right now. Mr. Beast, for example. This is a perfect example of Mr. Beast. I always use him as an example, but he's just a great example for a lot of different things. He's one of the biggest celebrities in the world right now. You could argue he is one of the biggest celebrity in the world right now. You could argue it. And he was just a YouTuber. He was just a YouTuber. Just like a couple weeks ago, Markiplier owned Hollywood. He was literally the biggest guy in Hollywood. Started off on YouTube. It's just insane how big this platform is becoming and how it's going to take over a lot of things here very soon, I believe. And it already kind of has. And I know it's not really directly like Markiplier. He's a guy. He kind of went out on his own and did it. But YouTube was the reason he was able to do that. He was able to grow his platform on YouTube. YouTube was the marketing for it, for his movie. And I think it's going to kind of turn to this, where a lot of people are just going to kind of go to YouTube for a lot of different things. They already have, but I bet YouTube probably will just be like, hey, we're going to make our own original movies now. I would not be surprised by that whatsoever. I know this is just kind of a very random video, just kind of yapping about a lot of different things. But I think it's just crazy how, on this big app, you might have clicked on this video and watched it. So yeah, that's really about it. And as always, have a great day.